All right, let's talk about something real for a second. This isn't just another video to pass the time. I want you to think of this as, well, a bit of a wake-up call. Because we're going to talk about our most precious asset, the one thing you can never get back. And that's your time. You know how it is, right? We all do it. We tell ourselves, oh, I've got plenty of time. I'll start that thing tomorrow. And then it's just one more video, one more scroll, and boom. Without you even realizing it, entire days just disappear.
And the crazy thing is, you don't get a notification on your phone when a week just evaporates. Nope, they just slip right through your fingers, one after the other, totally silent, while we're all busy making other plans. And before you know it, those quiet little weeks have ganged up on you, and suddenly they're vanished months. The calendar pages just keep turning and turning, but the real question is, are we turning with them? Are we actually moving forward?
Man, that quote just hits you, doesn't it? Time doesn't make noise when it leaves. It's so true. Think about it. We put alarms on our houses, passwords on our phones, we protect our money, but our time? It's the ultimate thief. It slips away without a single sound, no warning, and once it's gone, it is gone forever.
So this whole idea brings us to a story. It's about a young boy named Steve. And Steve almost lost everything, his entire future, because he made a mistake that I think a lot of us make. He believed that time would always be there, just waiting for him.
So, let's meet this kid, Steve. He's a good kid, lives in this nice, peaceful village. He's sharp, smart, and he has these huge dreams of being somebody, of being successful and respected. But he has this one massive enemy, an enemy that's at war with his dreams every single day. And that enemy? It's laziness. Steve's go-to phrase was probably something we've all said a million times. I'll start tomorrow. The problem is, he was starting to learn the hard way that tomorrow isn't free. It comes with a price tag, and sooner or later, that bill always comes due.
Okay, so picture this. This was Steve's daily battle. In one corner, you've got everything his future demanded. Homework, studying, actual effort. And in the other corner, the easy way out. Entertainment, making excuses, the warm, cozy comfort of distraction. I mean, come on, you can probably guess which side won that fight most days.
And here's the thing. The damage wasn't like a sudden explosion. It was more like a slow burn. Little by little, his grades started to slip. His confidence started to crack. He'd look around and see his friends moving on, getting ahead. And he felt this awful, nagging feeling of guilt and fear inside. But instead of facing it, what did he do? He just retreated right back into his comfort zone.
Of course, his parents could see what was going on. His dad even tried to get through to him with this amazing piece of advice, saying, "Son, time is like a river. You can't stop it. If you don't swim, you'll just get carried away." But Steve, he just nodded along. He heard the words, sure, but he wasn't really listening. And so he just let that river carry him away.
But then, one day, something shifted. A catalyst for change showed up in the village, this mysterious, wise old man. And for some reason, Steve felt this pull towards him, like a quiet little voice inside was whispering, hey, this might be it. This might be your last shot.
So in this moment of just total vulnerability, Steve walks up to the old man, and he finally says the words out loud, the words he'd probably been terrified to admit even to himself. Sir, I feel stuck. He just lays it all out there, how everyone else is moving on, how he keeps putting everything off, and how he desperately wants to change but feels like he just can't.
And the old man's response? It was brilliant. Just absolutely profound. He didn't call Steve lazy. He didn't say he wasn't smart enough. He completely reframed the whole problem with a single idea: respect. He told him, your problem isn't intelligence. Your problem is a lack of respect for time.
Now, to really drive this point home, the old man didn't just give him a boring lecture. No, he did what all wise people do. He told him a story. A short, powerful little story. A parable, really. About a massive opportunity, a hard deadline, and the absolutely crushing cost of putting things off.
Okay, so here's how the story goes. There's this kind king, and he has an old friend who's really fallen on hard times. So the king offers him a life-changing opportunity. He says, go to my royal treasury, and you can take as much gold as you can possibly carry. A pretty sweet deal, right? But there's one catch. You have to be done by sunset.
And just watch how it all falls apart. The man thinks exactly what we all think. I've got all day. So first, he decides to have a nice long meal. Then he's feeling a little sleepy, so he figures, I'll just take a short nap. Well, that short nap turns into a deep sleep. He wakes up in a panic,
rushes for a bit, but then feels tired again and decides to rest. You see the pattern? Each one seems like just a small, harmless delay.
And you can guess what happens next. The tragic ending. By the time he finally gets his act together and sprints to the treasury, the sun is gone. The gates are locked shut. His once-in-a-lifetime chance? Vanished. Forever. And the most important part? It wasn't bad luck. It wasn't some cruel twist of fate. It was the direct consequence of his own small, seemingly insignificant choices.
As Steve listened to this story, it was like a punch to the gut. He felt this heavy silence settle in his chest because he saw himself. He was that man. Every single dream he'd put off, every new skill he told himself he'd learn tomorrow, he realized he was walking the exact same path, straight towards his own closed gate.
And that was the moment everything changed. The turning point. With tears in his eyes, he just whispered, "I don't want this future." It sounds so simple, right? But in that one sentence was the power of a real, earth-shaking decision. The change wasn't going to start tomorrow anymore. It had to start right now. So, what did his new path look like? Well, it's funny, it kind of mirrored the path to failure, but it was built on completely different choices, disciplined ones. He started waking up early, even when every part of him screamed to stay in bed. He didn't try to do everything at once. He started small, with just one task, and gave it his full focus. He put the distractions away. He started to respect his own schedule and just kept moving forward.
Okay, so this is where we zoom out, because this isn't just a story about some kid named Steve anymore. This is where his story becomes your story. His journey from later to now, from delay to discipline, it holds a lesson that is absolutely universal. It applies to every single one of us.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's this. Time is your invisible teacher. It's always teaching, whether you're paying attention or not. And here's the kicker. You can lie to your friends, you can lie to your boss, you can even lie to yourself, but you can never lie to time. It is perfectly, brutally fair. It rewards every single second of discipline, and it punishes every single moment of delay. No exceptions.
So this is the part where I look you right in the eye and give you the call to action. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Let me tell you a secret. It's never coming. You have to start now. Start even if your plan is a total mess. Start even if you're terrified. Because courage isn't about not being afraid, it's about doing it anyway. Just break that big scary thing down into the tiniest possible step you can take, and then just do that one thing.
So, I'll leave you with this question. It's not for me, it's for you. Right now, in this moment, your own personal treasury gate is wide open. The sun is still up. Your opportunity isn't some far-off thing that's coming tomorrow. It's right here, right now. The only question left is, what are you going to do with it?
For more peaceful and heart-touching stories, subscribe to this channel. Thank you.